everyone. Okay, so today for this project, we're going to be making a witch. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a skillet or a pot or a pan or anything like that. It doesn't have to be real deep, but any pot, pan, anything like that will do. So all I did was I got this. Listen, they just don't have to be expensive. Don't go to the store and buy these. I went to the flea market. I got this for literally a quarter. So they don't have to be anything fancy because we are going to be spraying them. Now, the only thing that I did do is I taped up my handle. All I did was tape the bottom here really good so there was going to be no overspray. And I just took a paper towel and wrapped it around there and taped it at the top just so it covers it a little bit. No big deal. Easier to remove. So you're going to need that. Also, green spray paint for your witch. Now when you get the paint, make sure at the bottom that it says that it will cover metal. That way it will stick to your skillet. So I got some green spray paint. I also got some black paint. We're going to need that. We're going to need a sponge, some scissors. I got this little bit of like garland that I got at the dollar store. This was $1. It came in a great big 9-foot section. So I cut some of this off. Now you can use it to decorate your house, or you can just go ahead and use it for craft purposes. I am going to be using this for, of course, craft purposes. Also, you're going to need your glue gun, and you're going to need more of your poster board. So let's get started and let's jump into this. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to spray paint your skillet and make everything green. Now this has a green around it already. I'm going to spray the whole thing inside and out. So this green around here really doesn't matter to me one way or another. So I'm going to go and spray this whole thing, and once we get this all done, then we will be back and we'll finish up. So hold on. Okay, so this is what I want to show you guys while our skillet is drying. One other thing I'm so sorry that I forgot to mention is we're going to need some strips of black material. So if you just want to cut these, they're like maybe a 1/2 inch wide, and we're going to be using this for her hair. So you just go ahead and make yourself some black strips, and then we'll cut these as we need them. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys how to measure for your hat, which is where the piece of paper comes in. So what you want to do is you want to measure from the skillet top to the bottom of the handle. So you want to measure from here to here, the whole length of this skillet. So once you get that measurement, which is you're going to need your ruler for, once you get that measurement, then you take a piece of paper. Now of course you want to start at the tip, at the corner, and you just measure then, put your ruler down and you measure from corner to corner like this. That way it's right where you need it to be. This is what I do. I draw a line, and then however long then that was from here to here, then I measure down. And once I measure down, I make my little mark. So I know then that that is going to be enough. This to this will be enough to cover from here to here. Now to get it this way, you just simply turn your piece of paper and you measure out then from the center of where that is out as many inches as you want them to be, as long as it is the same length. So if I go over, say 1, 2, 3 inches here, then I want to go 3 inches this way. 2, 3. That way it's going to make me a perfect triangle then when I go from here up and from here up. And that way then I have a perfect triangle just the way I need it to be. I don't know if my camera's going to pick up the pencil or not. So you measure from here down, whoop, from here down, one straight line. That makes it square. Then you measure from down to wherever your mark is, if it's 7 inches, 10 inches, whatever. You make a little mark like I did right here. And then from there you measure over however far you want your hat to be. So if I want it to be 3 inches over this way, then I would measure 3 inches over this way. It's going to give you then an even mark the whole way down, and it's going to be even on both sides. That way your triangle is a perfectly squared triangle for on the top of your hat. So let me go and cut this out, and I'll show you how to transfer it onto your poster board, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now since we got our template all cut out, I just went and put this down on my poster board. I traced it and I cut it out. So now all we're going to do is just paint our thing. I'm using a piece of green so you can see what I'm doing. And we're just going to go ahead and paint our witch's hat black. And that's about all we're going to do with this. Our skillet is about dry, and we can go ahead and get working on that, and we'll get our little hat done here. It's not going to take that much paint. Now when you do your hat, make sure that you do both sides, front and back, that way there's no surprises. Also too, when you do this, you have to make sure that you do the sides, because this is a thicker piece of like construction. It's foam, so make sure that you do the sides, and that way there's no other colors sticking out. So you want to make sure that you do the sides, the top, the back, the front, the whole, everything. So we'll get that done, and once again, I'll be right back. Okay everyone, we are back. So I wanted to go ahead and show you what I got done. So all I did was I just glued our little hat onto the back. Get my string out. And now this is going to help you hold this. So I just glued the little hat onto the back. I wrapped my little piece of garland the whole way around. I glued on some hair, and I glued on some little bangs and a couple eyes, and I drawed the mouth on. Now if you don't want to draw your mouth on, you can go ahead and just put a mouth, make a mouth, whatever you want to do. This is what I did. The other thing too that I did was on this side I cut, they were big like this, and I cut them into littler pieces. So you can do either or, it all depends on what you want to do. And then on the hat, on the garland there were these little feet, these little boots. These little things were on there. And I just simply glued these right to the top of the hat just to give it a little bit more pizzazz, I guess. But you could put little spiders up here or nothing, or whatever you wanted to do with your little hat. So it's basically whatever you want to make with the face and the hair and the hat or whatever. This is basically then your design. So this is what we got done. This is how we did it. Fairly simple, easy. Just need that skillet and a couple little things, and there you go. That's it. So next we're going to be doing a Frankenstein, which he's super easy. So we'll get that out of the way, and we'll get you guys some stuff for Halloween. The only good thing too about these is they are metal, and you can hang these outside, and that way you really don't have to worry about too much about them getting ruined if you put them underneath a porch or something. So and they're lightweight, they're not that heavy, especially if you get just a little tiny skillet. So there you go, we got her all done. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got some ideas out of this. If you would go ahead and hit the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you get notified every time I upload a video. You can also follow me on social media. I have Twitter and have Instagram, and it's PJ's Closet 101. If you go ahead up on the banner of this channel, you'll see two little icons. All you have to do is click on that and it'll take you directly to the links for my Twitter and my Instagram. So thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you got some little inspiration out of our little witch today. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.